get together with your family. Y'all have these meetings like my family and I do, and figure out how the hell you gonna get out of Dodge. Starting a business is risky. Getting on YouTube is risky. Walking outside is risky. Living life is risky. Everything is risky. Gone are the days when your parents told you, go to school, go to college, get a degree to get that good job. Get rid of that job before that job get rid of you. Hey YouTube, I'm Asia. Happy November and welcome to my channel. Alright, I'm showing up for myself every day in the month of November, and you should show up for you too. No matter if it's videos or eating right, exercise, whatever it is, show up for you and be consistent because you're worth it. Alright y'all, so get rid of that job before that job get rid of you. You know why? Because I was just watching this video, the news, somebody was doing a commentary on Pepsi was laying off like 79 employees. And you know how they did it? Y'all know how they did it? This is how they did it, y'all. They showed up Monday morning and they was told to get their little garbage bags, get their shit, and gets to stepping. That was their last day, the day before, which was probably Friday, and that's terrible. This one guy worked 29 years on the job. His daughter was about to go to college, and no early notice, and he was in the union. And this is happening all across America, okay? Let me tell you something. If you don't have a plan for you, somebody else has a plan for you, okay? The plan to get your ass out of that job because you're a liability. You know what I'm saying? You need to have a plan for you, okay? You cannot depend on these jobs to give you everything. And I learned the hard way, okay? The hardest way ever. My husband was in his job for 20-something years, okay? 20-something years. Let him go in the blink of an eye, and he was in the union. And you know what the union said after a year? Oh, I'm so sorry, we did it the wrong way, blah 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 blah. What? Sorry don't feed your family. Sorry don't give you a plan for the future. Sorry don't give you shelter. Sorry don't make sure your kids can go to college if you want them to. Sorry don't do nothing. Sorry is just a word. You know what I'm saying? So look guys, I'm telling you, if you could take anything out of this video, and I only been talking probably for a minute or two, heed this advice. Do not depend on these jobs. I don't care you saying I got 2 more years of retirement. That guy had like 5 more years of retirement. Whatever. It doesn't matter. They still will let you go. They don't care how much retirement you have. They don't care how dedicated you were. They don't care if you showed up, you had perfect attendance. They don't care. And then sometimes they just give you a watch and say thank you for your service. Take this. Be happy with it. You're worth more than that. If you're going to dedicate all your time and all these years to your job, first of all, make sure it's a job that you love. Second of all, make sure you have a backup plan, because guess what? It's not your job. Okay? And it's not their job to make sure you're secure. Gone are the days when your parents told you, go to school, go to college, get a degree to get that good job. They don't exist anymore, okay? There's a plethora of different avenues you can do. I'm not saying don't get a job ever or never get a job. I'm saying you better not make that your #1 source of income. I'm saying you better have different plans, different sources of income, because in today's society, they are not playing, okay? They're not playing with us, y'all. They are laying us off. Jen, the baby boomers, some of them have got out already, so they got their pension. Let's talk about pensions. They don't exist. Not in my job. Most of the jobs that I've ever taken, none of them had a pension. None of them. All they can offer is a 401k. And you know how that do. My mother-in-law was just saying that her 401k, all the money she's ever put into it, when that crash happened, they crashed her money too. So, what is it telling you? What is 1 and 1 adding up to? These corporations be bullshitting around with your money. So yeah, you can go ahead and do 401k if you want to. And I'm not saying not do nothing. I'm saying don't just rely on them corporations to help you, okay? First of all, start with your family. Start with getting together with your family, figuring out how y'all gonna make some money. Like what y'all gonna do? Like how we gonna manage? Like if one of us doesn't have a job and this person is supporting us, what are we gonna do? Like see, I was not thinking about that. Like if I was younger, the younger me would tell me when my husband I remember my husband when he was in his 20s, and he was working that same job. That was his only job, his first and only job. Okay, guys, and he's 40 something years old now. So he's working that job 21 years. I was able to stay home with my kids because of that job. Okay, if I wanted to work, I was able to work. Most of the time I didn't, because I wanted to raise my children, and thank God for that job. But thank God we didn't just rely on it, because it was some hard times. Okay, when they laid him off, it was some hard times. I'm just saying, don't do like we did and have to catch up. Okay, but now see, we got a plan now. Okay, if we knew, we wouldn't have put all our eggs in one basket. We would have said, you know what, this is a good job, you know, it's taking care of us, it's giving us this opportunity, but what if you need to do that with you and your family too? Or even if it's just you, even better, because there's just one person you have to plan for. You know what I'm saying? What if you can love the job? What if, just what if they say, you know what, the economy go bankrupt again or whatever. They just, one day you show up too, like Pepsi and the Pepsi employees, and they say, you got to go. I don't know where you got to go, but you got to get out of here. And then they treat you like you never worked there before. They timing you to get your stuff out of your locker and stuff off your desk, or have to stay there. They acting like you a stranger. Look, guys, you're worth more. Okay, you are worth more. This video is not to bash jobs, which I don't like them. I don't care. I don't like them. They temporary. They only meant to be temporary means to get to the next level. They temporary, okay? And they treat you like you're temporary. They treat you like you're not worth what you're worth, but you are, okay? So don't believe the hype, okay? So, like I said, this is not to bash these jobs or anything like that, but I'm just saying, if you don't have a plan for you and your family, or somebody else will have a plan for you, and that plan won't be what you expect it to be. It's not going to be the plan you want it to be, okay? Because they don't care. All right, and they're gonna look at it as it's all business, honey. You should have been looking out for you. It's all business. Everything is risky. Getting a job is risky. Starting a business is risky. Getting on YouTube is risky. Walking outside is risky. Living life is risky. Everything is risky. Everything. Okay? What I'm saying is, don't put your eggs all in one basket. I mean, at least the baby boomers taught us that. That's not outdated, because that's true. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. You just can't. And why the baby boomers didn't get that? They didn't do that because, see, their jobs had the pensions, but they still barely making it themselves with their pensions. I don't want to be barely making it. I see now there's people that's mad old still working, not because they want to, because they have to. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. I don't think we were meant to just be here on this earth and just work forever and then die. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. And if I would not want to serve a God like that, like a God that says we got to work till we 80, 90 and die. Like, that's just crazy. And some people want to do that, and that's okay, but that's your choice. Let it be your choice. But for those of us who do not want to work a job all their life, or even till they're 65, they want to live a little, breathe a little, find out who they are, use their creative side. Give us the opportunity to not put our eggs all in one basket. So let's not teach our children that, okay? I'm not saying tell your kids not to go to school. I'm not saying tell your kids not to get a job. I'm saying let that be temporary means to an end. Get together with your family. Y'all have these meetings like my family and I do, and figure out how the hell you gonna get out of Dodge. What is your plan? B, C, and D, E, F, and G. You know what I'm saying? That sounded crazy, but seriously, find a plan. And I feel like the younger they are and they know about what's going on and how to make it, how to earn money, the better. Because then they know, look, there's bills. There's always going to be these bills, because they got us thinking that we need all these things. And some of us are so attached to all these things. You know what I'm saying? Like this camera, this lighting, this roof. Like, I like those things. But I just don't want a job to be my only means of income. First of all, it's slow. The money comes in too slow, and it's too little. Too little, too late, too little, too, you know. But anyway, that's enough. Enough rambling about jobs. I hope that you took something out this video besides me being a little to the left. But I'm serious, y'all. Make a plan, okay, to get rid of them jobs before they get rid of you. And that's true. Peace and love.